All right, we are live. What's up, everyone? Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are, and whatever time you're listening to this episode or watching us on YouTube. Welcome to another episode of The Savory Show. This is your boy and co-host, Avery Floyd.
This is your boy and co-host, Sterling Littlejohn.
Yes, sir. We're back again, y'all, and we hope y'all doing well. We're into the thick of things with the NFL. It is week 3 kicking off, right? It's Thursday night. We got the Panthers playing the Texans as we speak. Man, we got a lot to get into tonight. A lot of NFL talk. We got some NBA talk as well. Something my boy Sterling I know is very passionate about. So we're actually going to start with the NBA. We're not going to start the NFL. We're going to get to the NFL. We're going to start with the NBA. I know my bro has a lot to say about this. If y'all been paying attention recently in the news of the NBA, you might have been hearing about Ben Simmons. And Ben Simmons does not want to play for the 76ers anymore. He is done. He says he never wants to play another game for them. But with that being said, there's been some rumors, where might Ben Simmons get traded? And also, Stephen A. Smith, ESPN First Take, had some comments about Ben Simmons, and also Sterling's boy Kyrie Irving was brought up in a potential trade talk. But as we get started this evening, bro, I'm gonna give it right to you, and I know we're gonna get into the Kyrie Irving hate that has been spewed and displayed over the past few days and really months, years. People getting on Kyrie heavy. So I'm gonna give it to you, bro, and let you take it away.
All right, so I'm gonna start it here. I'm gonna go way back 4 years ago. Actually, around this time, probably in August of 2017, when Kyrie actually got traded to the Boston Celtics. And I'm going to start there because I feel like in that moment is when the Kyrie Irving hate really surfaced. And I'm going to say that because everybody knows that that's when he left LeBron James. And Kyrie was looked at as the villain. How dare you leave the king? And everybody knows before that, the media actually loved Kyrie. They actually adored him as Uncle Drew and everything. And you see now, and I get, everybody tries to kill me for the flat earth comments. I can care less about that. Like, I don't know why that bothers people so much, to be honest.
I think we passed that now, right? We all passed that.
But even then, like that was something I don't understand why people were mad about. Like stop it. Like, it wasn't that big of a deal. It really wasn't. I guess sometimes people have questions about him as a teammate at times, as far as a leader. That was, I understood that even as a big Kyrie Irving fan, who is my favorite player currently in the NBA. I get that part. I know he hasn't always been the best leader. But outside of that, I know he kind of makes some, strange comments and things like that. But when the brother plays basketball, he's one of the best players in the league. To me, he's honestly a top 10, between top 10 and top 12 player in the NBA, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. And I just think that the hate that he gets is ridiculous. And I know you mentioned this all started off with, Stephen A. made comments days before, a couple of days ago. But let's blame the real person it started with, and that was Nick Wright. That's the person who started all this nonsense about Kyrie for Ben Simmons. And everybody's talking about if Ben Simmons gets traded, to the Brooklyn Nets, oh my God, that makes them prohibited favorites over the Los Angeles Lakers. That is complete BS, and everybody knows it. And I'm gonna start off with just a little couple statistics. Mm-hmm. So last year, Kyrie averaged 27, points a game. He shot 50% from the field, 40% from three, and had about 6 assists and about 1.4 steals per game. That was what he did within the regular season. Now I'm gonna go to Ben Simmons stats. I'm gonna focus on Ben Simmons stats, particularly in the postseason against the Atlanta Hawks in the Eastern Conference semifinals. This man averaged 9.9 points a game, 8.6 assists, and 6.3 rebounds. He shot 60% from the field, but we know that was pretty much all inside shots because he doesn't shoot, mid-range or behind the perimeter at all. He's actually shot 33% from the foul line, going 15 for 45. Here's my whole thing when people say that the Brooklyn Nets should trade Kyrie for Ben Simmons. For one, Ben Simmons will not be able to play with James Harden. Ben Simmons needs the ball in his hands, for one. For two, James Harden is a great point guard. And I don't think Ben Simmons will be able to work with him off the ball, like I just mentioned. I know Ben Simmons provides a lot of, great defense and things like that as far as rebounding, but he clogs the paint because he can't shoot. And then my thing is, in the postseason, you need him to shoot and be able to score the ball. That's what Kyrie Irving does. And Kyrie Irving is a very clutch player, which Ben Simmons can't even spell clutch. He can't spell it. And how much I love James Harden, I think James Harden's a better regular season player, but he's not a better postseason player than Kyrie. And I'll even go there as far as with James Harden. In elimination games, his last 6 elimination games, actually, he's averaged 23 a game, shoots 38% from the field, 25% from 3, and averages closely about 7 turnovers in elimination games. I love James Harden. But like I just mentioned, when it comes to the postseason, I trust Kyrie Irving more. And that's what people are ignoring with this whole scenario with that Kyrie Irving should be traded for Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons would not be able to show up for the Brooklyn Nets in the postseason. And one thing I agree with Stephen A. did say when he said Kevin Durant would not allow this trade. You're damn right he shouldn't allow this trade to happen. Yeah. He shouldn't. And everybody who's talking like that if Ben Simmons go there, it's actually going to change the fortune for Brooklyn Nets. That is not true. I'll be honest with you. If he got traded there, the Lakers would beat him. I'll be honest with you. Just because I don't trust Ben Simmons to go up against his player that he idolizes in LeBron James. I think he'll shrink under pressure. So why would you want to make that move? And the Kyrie Irving hate just needs to stop, man. Like today, they came out with a report about him not being vaccinated. Now, I'm vaccinated. I believe, people should get vaccinated, but at the same time, people are going to do what they want to do. I'm not here to judge nobody, but they're using that news to actually try to, make light. Oh, Kyrie Irving's not vaccinated. They're trying to kill him in the media. We all know what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
And it's starting to become just too much. He hasn't said nothing all off season, nothing. But for some reason, they want to talk about him all off season, and they want him to be traded from the Brooklyn Nets. Nick Wright's talking about Kyrie Irving. I heard from his agents that he would want to retire. He needs to sit down, bro. Who's really talking?
He has the inside scoop, huh?
Yeah, he got the inside scoop. Come on, man. Like Nick Wright's out here reporting news. Stop it. That's not happening. And it's it needs to stop, man. I know Kyrie's not proud. I know he's made some mistakes. We all have. But enough's enough, man. I'm just tired of hearing about it. I'm ready for them to play ball. Because I'm telling you right now, Kyrie Irving going to come out on a mission. Nobody wants to see Kyrie on the basketball. They know what that man provides, man. Don't stop disrespecting the man. It's every single day. So, I'm just tired of it, man. I'm just pissed off.
Yeah. I know you had to let out some steam, bro. I understand. I get it. I think with Kyrie, man, my biggest thing, forget all the off the court stuff, forget all the media. Just the brothers have to stay healthy, man. That's all I can say for Kyrie. As long as he stays healthy and he balls out on the court, Nets will be fine. That's my biggest thing is the health. As long as they're healthy, Harden, KD, all of them, they go into the chip. They're probably gonna win the chip. All the extra stuff, I care less about the extra stuff. I personally don't care. But you're right, bro. It's the media has it out for him, man. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Let me ask you a quick question. Mm-hmm. They're talking about Ben Simmons being traded to Brooklyn when teams like Golden State said we don't want him. He doesn't fit here. Yeah. So what does that tell you? Why would if he doesn't fit in certain areas, what do you think he's gonna fit in Brooklyn? Really?
Man, Stephen A. said he's you could book it. They're gonna win the chip. So it's
what
with Kyrie? What does
Kyrie
that mean?
Averaged 27 a game, and Ben Simmons averaged 14. Are you kidding me? They gonna win the chip.
He said you could book it. He said they're win. It's a wrap. He said they're winning it. But I'm
people are
they
insane.
Don't need to trade for Ben Simmons though. That's my thing.
People acting like even though it was 11 games. Them dudes went 8-3 together. The big three in Brooklyn. They shown that they can play together. We saw
they have a lot of unfinished business. Bro. I wouldn't if I was a GM, Sean Marks or whatever. I wouldn't even want to break them up. Why would you want to get rid of Kyrie? Like, what real reason? Like, is Kyrie that bad in the locker room where guys want him gone? Because if that's not the case, why even speak on moving him? I think it's more so the media just trying to stir up some stuff. They just want to stir it up. They want to stir the pot. They want a reaction from KD. They want a reaction from Kyrie. That's what they want. They just want a reaction, bro. That's what they want.
All three of them are cool, man. Like, you don't hear no teammates in Brooklyn say we dislike Kyrie. Like, nobody's ever came out and said that.
The media, you said media has it out for him. They have it out for KD. They just want to see him fail at the end of the day. So they're going to keep talking. And I'm sure when the season starts, if if they have any bad losing streak, let's say they lose 2, 3, 4 in a row, whatever the case may be, the media is waiting to pounce on them. Whether it's a comment they make in a press conference after a game, it doesn't matter. They're going to have something to say every time. They're going to jump the slightest little error mistake that Kyrie or KD makes this upcoming season. You're going to see the media is going to pounce on them. They could lose to the Memphis Grizzlies. They could lose to the Sacramento Kings. Oh, the Nets, we told you they're not like any slight little error, the media is going to pounce on it, right? Anything.
It's just sick.
We just want a healthy NBA season. We want to see Kyrie balling. We want to see KD balling. And we want to see the Nets and the Lakers in the finals. That's all we want to see. That's it.
Let me ask you real quick. Where's Ben Simmons going? If you had to make a guess where he's going.
He's going nowhere fast. That's where I think he's going. He's going – I don't know. I don't think – like, it's crazy because I can't even like you said, Golden State would have made sense, I guess. They have the assets, they have the pieces, the draft picks, whatever.
They don't want him.
I wouldn't want him either. So it's gonna get worse before it gets better, and I think it's gonna be ugly. We already know he doesn't want to report to training camp. I just don't see a good fit for him somewhere else. And because all the teams in the NBA know that Ben Simmons does not want to be on the 76ers. His trade value goes down every day because they're going to know if you're another team, why am I going to trade all my best players for Ben Simmons? He clearly doesn't want to play for y'all. Y'all need to get him off your team or y'all going to have these issues. So if you're the Sacramento Kings, and I think Buddy Hield and some other pieces, bro, from the Kings were mentioned in a potential trade. Exactly. So I don't see a good
Indiana's
fit,
a possibility too. Indiana's a possibility. I could see them trade Malcolm Brogdon possibly or TJ Warren. I could see it. Toronto, that's interesting too. I can see that.
It is.
Maybe. I don't know.
I just don't think teams at this moment, and he has like 4 years left on his deal too. But it's like you have to be really committed and believe that from what you've seen from Ben Simmons, can you move forward with that? Can you believe, invest, and put faith in him to be one of the stars of your franchise for the next at least 4 to however many years? That's the thing, and we don't know. You're taking a gamble. So why, if you're any of these teams, don't trade the farm just to get Ben Simmons. I wouldn't do it.
You know what's funny though? Out of all the trades that gets me weak. Because I know the player that Philadelphia will want to get back, but they're not going to get him back, is they won't get Dame, but they might get CJ for Ben.
Yeah.
I mean, CJ does work with Embiid, but that'll be funny because I know they want Dame bad, but Dame doesn't want to go there. That's the thing.
He doesn't.
He doesn't want. He'd rather go to New York Knicks from what everybody's reporting. He doesn't want nowhere near Philadelphia. So I don't know where Ben gonna go. Honestly, all I know is he need to report to training camp so he can work on that jump shot and stop posting videos on social media like he got a jump shot out here. Work on your game, bro. Before you work on your game,
man. We gonna see, bro. I can't think of a team right now, bro. It's gonna be every day they're gonna be talking about it, and at the end of the day, here's the thing with Philly, the Sixers. They're not going to get fair value for Ben Simmons. I think that ship is sailed. That ship is sailed. Once you put in the media like that, he doesn't want to be there. It's done. So
they damaged his both sides. He damaged his by his play, but they also damaged him when they said, "Oh yeah, you're the reason why we lost the playoff game in Game 7 against the Atlanta Hawks."
I mean, they're not really lying, but when you put that out in the public, it's like.
Yeah, when Doc Rivers
you're gonna bruise his ego, his pride, and all
criticize
that.
him publicly. Yeah, it's a wrap.
Yeah, you're right, bro. But all right, man. So I know you had to get that off your chest about Kyrie. We're gonna see, at the end of September now, NBA is gonna start kicking up soon. But before we really get into the NBA regular season, we're gonna get back into the NFL. So we missed week 2. You know what I'm saying? We had a little something, we had to do last week, bro. We, had a little something going on in Connecticut. Had a little wedding to attend to. So we didn't get to the NFL last week. We're back for week number 3. So I think, bro, so what we've seen so far, a lot of teams 1-1, right? A lot of top teams 1-1. A lot of surprise teams are 2-0, and some other teams are 0-2, obviously. So I think week 3, we're gonna start to begin to see, like, okay, what are the real identity of some of these teams, right? Week 1, obviously, bro, as you know, anything could happen week 1. Everyone's first time playing, a real game. We got to see what happens. Week 2, we saw some teams who started off hot week 1 kind of falter in week 2, or some teams in week 1 even pick up stronger in week 2. So I think we have some very interesting matchups, bro. I know I mentioned the Panthers and the Texans, which is not really a sexy matchup at all. It's kind of but the Panthers 2-0, Texans are 1-1. I'm not even sure of the score at the moment, bro, but we could skip that game for now. But so for week 3, bro, I want to start actually with the Cardinals at the Jaguar. So Arizona Cardinals led by Kyler Murray, the Jacksonville Jaguars, obviously Trevor Lawrence, number 1 overall pick. They're going to be struggling a lot this year, bro. But I want to get into this game first. The Cardinals won an electric game last week on a missed field goal by the Minnesota kicker. So the Cardinals are starting off hot at the moment, bro. Their offense is electric. Obviously, they have Kyler Murray. They have your boy, AJ Green, DeAndre Hopkins. They got some weapons over there, bro. So I want to know your take. Cardinals are on the road going down to Jacksonville this week. They're favored by 7.5. I want to know, what's your take on this game?
Yeah, you kind of mentioned it as far as the offense. We know right now Kyle Murray is averaging about 370 passing yards per game. And like you mentioned, with the weapons of AJ Green and DeAndre Hopkins, it's going to be very tough to stop, explosive Arizona Cardinals, offense. The Jaguars right now are really struggling on both sides of the ball, actually. They have a -5 turnover ratio through 2 games. And that pretty much won't really cut it against, this particular offense in Arizona. So I think, it's not going to be a very competitive game. I know Trevor Lawrence is still growing into a quarterback. This is his first year. But I think Cardinals probably could win the game possibly by 20 points. I say about between 15 and 20 points for sure, in my opinion. That's what I think.
I think for sure by a couple touchdowns. Now, I know they got to go from Arizona down to Jacksonville, but like you said, bro,
I ain't worried about that.
They're rolling, like you said. They're rolling, bro. Kyler Murray could be an early MVP favorite. We'll see.
Hey, I'm sold on that brother, man. Remember, I had to make it into the playoffs last year. Remember, that was one of my predictions. It didn't happen. You did. But I was close.
I like it for this year for sure.
Oh yeah,
in a loaded division too. Their division is loaded in the NFC West. So I'm with you there, bro. I think Cardinals will handle their business. We'll get to them in a minute. We'll get to them in a minute. I knew you had to slip that in there. But all right. So let's keep moving, bro. So I think one of the biggest, probably the biggest win of last week, we saw the Baltimore Ravens at home take down my homeboy and the Chiefs. That was probably the best game of last week, I would say, bro. That was a classic Sunday night football game. So we're going to go into the Ravens game next. They are at the Detroit Lions. Obviously, Detroit's 0-2. They lost Monday Night Football to the Green Bay Packers. Now led by Jared Goff, who got exiled from LA to Detroit. I think, bro, the Ravens are 1-1. A huge win on Sunday Night Football, led by the great Lamar Jackson, bro. The line for this one has the Ravens favored by 8.5 points. So I'm wondering from you, bro. I mean, I think we're probably gonna be on the same page, but how do you feel about the Ravens after a huge win going on the road to play Detroit Lions?
Yeah, I think their confidence is going to be through the roof. They lost, like the past 3 or 4 games to the Kansas City Chiefs. So that was huge for them. To
never
win
beat
that
Mahomes. Yeah, he's never beat
never
Mahomes.
beat
He
Mahomes.
finally did it.
Yeah, finally did it. So that was huge for Lamar's confidence. The combination of Lamar and Tyson Williams carrying the ball, I think will be very huge in this game as well. Detroit Lions, they're in a rebuilding stage right now, under first-year head coach Dan Campbell. So they'll lose this game. Obviously, I just think the Ravens are going to continue progressing, throughout the year. I just hope that Lamar offense gets better as far as throwing the ball. Right now, he's about 474 yards passing and 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Obviously, it's early in the season, but I've really realized that defenses have really figured him out these past 2 seasons. And it's something that, I feel like he's going to have to work through. And hopefully he does, because he has a lot of potential, especially coming up in a contract year as well. So I'm anxious to see, how the rest of the season plays out for the Baltimore Ravens, but they will win this game this upcoming Sunday against the Lions.
I'm with you too. And what really won the game for them against the Chiefs, bro, that running game, man. That running game is lethal. You said, Lamar made the passes when he needed to against the Chiefs, but that run game, bro, it's one of the, like it was last year, number 1 in the league, but their pass game was 32nd. So we got to see the pass game obviously get better as we go throughout the year. But I'm with you there, bro. Going to Detroit, man, they should be able to handle them pretty easily, I believe, as well. So I'm with you on the Ravens right there, bro. So moving along, we're getting a little closer to home for you. We have the Cincinnati Bengals at the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Pittsburgh Steelers at home favored by 3. So Pittsburgh obviously just lost last week to the the LA Raiders, Las Vegas, where I'm tripping. The Las Vegas Raiders. I got it right the third try. Las Vegas Raiders. So we obviously know with the Pittsburgh Steelers, TJ Watt suffered a groin injury. Big Ben's kind of looking shaky. He supposedly has a pectoral injury as well. Steelers have a lot of injuries on the defense. Your boy Joey Burrow in the offense with the Bengals is, they might be able to put up some points against the Steelers, man. I'll be interested to see. Jamar Chase, the first-round receiver, Tyler Boyd. They got obviously Joe Mixon in the crew. So I think this game is going to actually be a lot more competitive than people might think, bro. Yeah. How do you feel about this? Do you think the Bengals will pull up the upset on the road?
No, and it's not going to change. They haven't won at Heinz Field since 2015, and that's not going to change this upcoming Sunday. I mean, Joe Burrow already through 2 games is taking 9 sacks, bro. They can't protect the man. Like, so it's only going to get worse. I know right now Pittsburgh is kind of struggling with the rushing game. They're only averaging 57 yards rushing per game.
Boy.
But I mean, like you mentioned, Big Ben's going through with a pectoral, issue. Like you mentioned, J.J. Watt groin injury as well. But this is still going to be a competitive game because obviously it's a division rival. So you can always expect, Cincinnati Bengals and Pittsburgh Steelers to go at it. But I think Pittsburgh Steelers will win this game. I think they'll probably win it maybe by a field goal or so. It's going to be very competitive.
Yeah, very competitive, very close.
And I like the connection with Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. It's looking good so far.
It is, and they, a lot of
that last game, he had 3 picks, but
them draft experts said, well, the Bengals need a lineman, but they said, nah, we're getting, Jamar Chase, in which I think he'll be a great receiver in the league. But like you said, I mean, off that ACL injury, man, he's still getting lit up, like you said, bro.
Joe Burrow wanted him because of LSU connection. That's all that was about.
They got to make sure, at least in the next few years, they got to get. Whether it's free agency or the draft, they got to stockpile these offensive linemen for
9
real.
sacks through 2 games?
He's going to get hurt again. He's going to get hurt again.
Yeah, he going. Yeah, come on, bro.
He got 15 games left. Man, it's going to be tough. I mean, like you said, at Heinz Field, they haven't won since 2015. I'm very tempted to pick the Bengals. I'm not even going to lie to you. Because my thing is, if Big Ben is not healthy enough, because I watched that game. That was brutal. Big Ben got lit up against the Raiders too, and the Raiders defense is not that great. He got lit up.
He's showing his age.
Their run game too isn't that good because their offensive line just can't. They got a great running back, Najee Harris, but he got nowhere to go. He has no room to run because of that, man. I mean, but it is the Bengals though. It is the Bengals though. I'm gonna go with the Steelers, like you said. I was tempted for a second.
No.
I need to see more.
Go with the Steelers. Don't do that.
I need to see more. I need to see more from your Cincinnati Bengals. I'm not confident enough. I believe you, bro. This is gonna be a super close game. I think it might come to a last minute field goal. I think it'll be, hopefully for the Steelers' sake, it's low scoring because the way their offense is looking right now, not too good. So I'm going with Steelers. Very close game, very tight game. So we agree on that. Moving along, this game is not going to be very interesting at all. The Atlanta Falcons at the New York Football Giants. Both teams are 0-2. Both teams look pretty bad as well, abysmal. And I have no love for the New York Giants, but the Giants are favored by 3 in this matchup of 0-2 teams. Matty Ice, Matt Ryan, he looks done, bro. The Falcons are going to be everyone's pick me up game, bro. The Eagles look like they were an amazing team week 1. They played the Falcons. Your boy TB12 lit them up again last week. The Falcons, bro, their defenses, they have one of the worst defenses in all of football. The Giants, they're just inconsistent. I'm not a fan, obviously. Daniel Jones, I still don't think he's really that good. But at the end of the day, bro, I want to know from you. I mean, I don't even care about this game, but what do you think, bro? Falcons or Giants? In MetLife in Jersey. So
I'm you know what? I'm gonna pick Atlanta. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pick Atlanta to win.
I'm all for it.
So before I talk about why. I know you mentioned Daniel Jones. Right now, he has about 516 yards passing. 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. But at the end of the day, he still hasn't improved his game, and it's really been a struggle with Daniel Jones and the New York Giants. I mean, his first year he had 24 touchdowns and 12 picks. Then last season he had 11 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. So it's like they really haven't seen progression with him. And honestly, they need to really question, is he the quarterback moving forward? Matt Ryan, obviously his age with him at this point, time is pretty much running out in Atlanta. Personally, in my opinion, they should let him go and actually rebuild and get a new quarterback. Honestly, they could have did it in this previous draft, but they decided not to. But he has 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions right now so far in the year. And even though, I'm picking Atlanta to win, I think the reason they will, because I think with Calvin Ridley and Kyle Pitts, I just think those 2 weapons alone will help them prevail to win this game this Sunday. I think it'll be competitive. And also part of the reason I wanted to, the Giants to lose because it's a division, rival of the Dallas Cowboys. So I need a Giants loss. So that's another reason why I want them to lose. But I think the Falcons will probably win by a field goal in MetLife. If this was like later on in the season, like in the wintertime, I would have picked the Giants. But considering that, we're in September right now, and the weather's still a little bit decent, I'm going to go with the Falcons to win.
Yeah, I want to agree with you because I can care less about the Giants. Y'all know this by now. But I'm actually going with the Giants. So I don't really have a real reason why. Just the fact that they're at home. I think the Falcons are honestly just that much worse. I don't think they're going to do well on the road at all. And the Giants will win barely, but they will. I think, like you say, Matty Ice, one thing he's good for is throwing for a lot of passing yards. A lot of, he's done to me, but Giants at home, they'll get a key win to kind of, if you want to say it's going to propel them, whatever you want to call it. Falcons are going to be really awful this year, bro. They honestly should have got rid of Matt Ryan. They chose to get rid of Julio Jones. Hey, it is what it is. But they're taking the L. Close game. Giants are going to win by default. I wish I didn't have to pick them. If this game was in Atlanta in the Dome, I'll roll the Dirty Birds. But it's not. Even if it's 75, 80 degrees, I don't care how warm it is outside. I'm going with the Giants at home. Hate to say it, but that's where I'm rolling with, bro. Okay, here we go. Another good game of interest for you. We have your Indianapolis Colts at the Tennessee Titans. The Titans are currently favored by 5 at home. Your boy, Mr. Wentz, I'm not sure if he's playing, bro. You probably know better than me. I know he's got 2 sprained ankles. I would probably say he's not going to play. You might know more than me about this. I'm not sure. Titans had a huge win on the road in Seattle, led by that bad man, King Henry, Derrick Henry, the best running back in the game right now. And they're at home, divisional game, but I believe that they're going to keep riding Derrick Henry, and he's going to get the win for them at home. But yeah, so how's your quarterback doing? I don't know if is he playing? Is he hurt? I don't know what's going on there.
First off, that's your guy.
Nah, not anymore.
Nah, because that Fly Eagles Fly, that was your guy. So I don't know why you trying to come at me. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
I'm just saying that's your boy. He's with your team now. Your where you reside. He's with your boys over there.
That's not my team. That's not my team. But anyway, to answer your question, I'm not for sure if he's gonna play. He missed the second straight day of practice. It's been talks that either Jacob Eason or Brett Hundley would actually share duties this upcoming Sunday against the Titans. So that's a rumor that's going on right now. And to be honest with you, with him having like you said 2 bad ankles, I don't think he's gonna play this Sunday.
You shouldn't.
And also this this hurts you guys, because if he doesn't play about 75% of the snaps, and you guys they don't make it to the playoffs, this hurts you guys actually, meaning your beloved Philadelphia Eagles. But I think personally, the Tennessee Titans, especially at home, I really believe they're especially if Wentz cannot play or not even close, at least about 75 to 80% healthy. The Colts are going to be in for a long day. It's going to be a long day. It might be a blowout in Tennessee. And especially after Tennessee beating Seattle last week, that was a big game for them, after coming off that horrible loss they took in week 1. So for them to come back and beat Seattle was huge. So they're going to come in with a lot of momentum. And they're going to and to be honest with you, if Indianapolis loses this game, this could be the end of their season, to be honest with you. I really believe that.
0-3 is tough.
0-3 is tough, and they have a tough schedule for the whole year. So this is a big game for them. And I personally believe they're going to lose by a big margin. I wouldn't be surprised if Tennessee beats them by 2 or 3 touchdowns. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. The only reason I'm not going to say 3 is because it's a divisional opponent. I could definitely see by 2. Excuse me. I don't think without Wentz, bro, I don't care. Unless, maybe what they need to do.
But 2 quarterbacks that haven't really done much, though.
I mean, the Colts defense is decent, but
but that offensive line,
Jonathan Taylor, but it's not going to.
That offensive line ain't been good, though.
Yeah.
This year.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. Tennessee's they're gonna get this one. Wentz, ice up the ankles, bro. Need you for next week. But as we move,
you messed up for that.
But as we move ahead, he needs to be in bubble wrap, honestly. As we move to the next game, man, we got Chicago Bears at the Cleveland Browns. Your other former boy, Andy Dalton, is out, so that means Justin Fields, the man from The Ohio State University, the rookie, first-round pick, he will be getting the start. I know all offseason, a lot of fans of Chicago wanted Justin Fields to be starter. Matt Nagy and the coaching staff is being stubborn, even though they're really coaching for their jobs. And they said Andy Dalton's going to start. Okay, cool. He's hurt, unfortunately. Justin Fields gets to start. It'll be interesting to see, bro, at Cleveland Browns. Cleveland obviously is one of the better teams in the league at the moment right now. With that defense, he's going to have some struggles his first game as a starter, bro. I'm going to say personally, the Browns rushing attack is like tops in the league with Nick Chubb.
It is.
Obviously Kareem Hunt. There's another brother they have too. I forget his name, but he was getting off some nice runs too. I'm going with the Browns here, bro. They're favored at home by 7.5. I would be a strong believer they're going to win by definitely a little more than a touchdown. I want Justin Fields to succeed on the road against the Browns the way that they are now. This is a tough matchup for him. I hope he makes some nice plays. He's going to make some mistakes, obviously, as a rookie. But the Browns, they're going to take care of business at home.
Yeah, I agree. I think the Browns will too as well. And I know you mentioned, the running attack with, Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt from Cleveland. I actually think that's what the Chicago Bears are actually going to focus in on trying to stop, because they're actually very good at stopping the run. So I think they're going to try to make Baker Mayfield really throw the ball, in my opinion. And but I think even with that said, I think Baker can do enough on the outside, even though I know like Jarvis Landry is out now, but I think he'll do enough to help them win this game. And like you mentioned, Justin Fields' first game on the road against a tough opponent. I think it's going to be very tough for him in his first game. But even with that said, I think he has a lot of great promise as well to progress. And honestly, I think he should have started, honestly, the first game. But it is what it is at this point. But, yeah, I think Cleveland actually will win. Actually, I think Cleveland will probably beat them probably by a touchdown, to be honest with you. I think it'll be, very competitive game, to be honest with you.
I'm with you. If the Bears defense can show up on the road, I could see that.
I think they can. Yeah. I would say go stop the run, but I think they can contain it enough. They're going to try to force Baker Mayfield to really throw the ball, in my opinion.
I'm with you there. Absolutely. We'll see. I'm rooting for Justin Field. I know we root for the brother, man. Tough opening week. Hey, I would love for him to get the upset win, but we will see. It's tough against that Browns team. So next, bro, another good matchup right here. We have the LA Chargers at the Kansas City Chiefs. Both teams are trying to rebound after tough losses. Chiefs are favored at home by 7. I'm rolling with my homeboy, but this is an interesting divisional matchup here. The Chargers could put up some points. Justin Herbert hit a little shaky last week, but they could obviously score the ball, put the ball in the end zone. They got Keenan Allen, Austin Eckler. What's the brother's name? Jared Cook, Mike Williams at receiver. They got weapons, man. I watched, as you know, because I had to get some film study in. I watched the Chargers at the Cowboys, and I like what I see from Justin Herbert. Looked like he had a little bit of that gunslinger mentality, the way he was trying to force some balls in there against the Cowboys last week. But the Kansas City defense, I'm not really sold on them, bro. I think this is going to be a shootout, like you said. I'm wrong with Mahomes. They're favored by 7. This game will be very close, though. It's not going to be a blowout. It'll be very competitive. I'm wrong with the Chiefs, high-scoring game. I think both teams get in the 30s. But I'm going to say my homeboy and the Chiefs pull it out in the end.
Yeah, I agree. And in regards to Justin Herbert, right now he has about 675 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 3 picks. So that goes back to your gunslinger comment. He really is a gunslinger, but he has great potential within the league. Pat Mahomes right now has, he's actually, starting off with an MVP campaign already. 6 touchdowns and 1 interception, 680 yards. And I agree, with it being, a divisional game as well, it's going to be very competitive. I think it's going to be high scoring. I agree with you. It'll be in the 30s. But I think, even though Kansas City's defense is very questionable, I think they might make a key stop, whether that's Tyrann Mathieu, making a key stop in a huge pivotal moment to help them win the game. I really believe could possibly happen. But it'll be a very competitive game, but I will say that the Kansas City Chiefs will win in the shootout.
I'm with you there, bro. Moving along to the next game, we have the Washington football team at the Buffalo Bills. The Bills, Super Bowl potential favorites. Obviously with Josh Allen having what could have been an MVP season last year. They've been kind of a little slow start to the year. Bills at home favored by 7.5 at the moment. Both teams are 1-1. Both teams could definitely use a W this week, but I'm actually going to go with the Bills this week, bro, at home. I don't think it's going to be high scoring, though. I think it'll be, Washington's defense, obviously, They have one of the best front sevens in the league. Fitz Magic got hurt. They have what's the guy's name? Heinecke. So I'm not expecting too much from him on the road. They have some weapons there with Washington, but I think Josh Allen and the crew will get the job done on the road. At home, excuse me. And they might start to pick it up a little bit more than they have the past few weeks. Getting the ball to Stephon Diggs. They've been running the ball pretty well with Devin Singletary as well, excuse me. But obviously, the one thing you got to look out for in Buffalo is the weather. So we'll see how the weather is going to be. They're saying it could be nasty actually in Buffalo from what I'm reading from reports. So if that's the case, like I said, low scoring game, a lot of the running game will be key for both teams as well. But I'm still going to go with the Bills at home for this one.
Yeah, I agree. I think the Bills will win. I think, especially right now, Washington, Redskins, they actually have like a lot of questions regarding through 2 games ago, 49 points, 815 yards. So they have to fix that. And it's going to probably be very tough against Josh Allen this coming week. And we all know Washington normally has a good football team. They did last year. I love Chase Young and the crew. But they got to get back to that defense that they had last year, especially. Josh Allen right now, has about 3 touchdowns and 1 interception, 449 yards. Like you mentioned, the Bills have gotten off to a slow start, but they really figured it out last week. He was really connecting with Stephon Diggs last week as well, so which was a great sight to see. Taylor Heinecke, I know a lot of people probably aren't sold to him, obviously, as their quarterback, but he's been, been playing good, as of late. He has 458 yards passing so far this year and 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. So he's been playing pretty decent. But I strongly believe going up to Buffalo, it's going to be very tough for them to win. I think it will be a competitive game just because I'm really hoping that the Washington defense actually shows up and presents problems to Josh Allen. But with that said, I think the Buffalo Bills are kind of starting to find their groove and try to, pick up where they left off last season.
I'm with you there. I am with you there, sir. And of course, don't mind the football team taking the L, obviously. That helps both of us out. So getting to the last 1:00 game of the week. Excuse me, interesting game here. We have the Saints at the Patriots. Patriots are favored by 3 at home. Saints week 1 against the Packers. Famous Jameis, threw for 5 TDs. Nobody saw this coming. Fast forward to week 2 against the Panthers. It looked like he got exposed again. It didn't look pretty at all. It was pretty bad. Now trying to rebound from that, and now you have to go to Foxborough against Belichick in that defense. Yeah, man, I got to roll with New England here, bro. I don't think Jameis is gonna be able to figure it out for this one, bro. I'm going with the Patriots here. Could be a little bit of low scoring game. I think Mac Jones will continue to progress and do what needs to be done. The run game with Damian Harris looks really good in New England as well. I think the Patriots take care of business. Jameis is going to continue to struggle. He might have some glimmers of hope, but this week I'm not going with it. I'm going with the Patriots at home, bro.
So since you want to, mention about famous Jameis, hold on. Last week, he had a 50% completion percentage, 111 yards, and 2 picks, and a 26.9 rating. Mm-hmm. This is the same man you tried to hype the previous week. I
was shocked, man.
You were shocked, but you definitely were sold on Jameis coming back. Remember the prediction we had last week, and I told you. I told you who was going to win. I said Carolina was going to beat him. And you said, nah, Jameis is going to, help him win. Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah, he helped the Panthers win like he does always helping the opposing team by throwing picks. Thank you, Jameis. You arrived on time again. But you know what, though? With that said, though, I got a surprise for you. I'm going to pick the Saints to win.
Really?
I'm actually going to pick
in spite of Jameis? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, in spite of, and you know what though? I'll be honest with you. I think Jameis might have a good game. I think he's so up and down. You don't know what you're going to get from week to week. But I guarantee you, this game I could see him winning somehow. And the reason I say that is because I just think that with New England having a young quarterback in Mac Jones, I still think he's doing a lot of learning. Obviously, New England's defense is very good, but I just think that they're going to have some up and downs this year with a young quarterback. And I could just see the Saints going in there and pulling it off. I'm not guaranteeing it, but I'm going to pick the Saints to pull off the victory. I really am. I think Jameis might have a day where he actually just shows up and things might work out well, personally, in my opinion. So I'm going to go with the Saints, man. I'm surprised you on that. I'm going to go with the Saints.
That is very surprising, but I'll take it for what it is. Hey, man, that's,
and the Saints have a good defense too, so.
They do. I think if this was in that Superdome in New Orleans, I probably would go with the Saints. But in Foxborough, against that defense, I think the way that Jameis is turnover prone, I think even if he's a little bit better than last week, I don't think it'll be enough for them on the road. But I respect it. We'll circle back on that one. But all right, get into the later afternoon games, bro. The start, we have Miami Dolphins at the Vegas Raiders. Obviously, the Raiders surprising people 2-0. They're 2-0. We know that the Dolphins with Tua has fractured ribs, so he is injured. Jacoby Brissett, the backup, will be starting. He's a solid backup, but in Vegas, bro, I think the Raiders they should win this game easily, right? We'll see. I'm gonna roll with the Raiders here, bro. They're favored at home by 4. I think they'll take care of business. I know Josh Jacobs was out last week at Pittsburgh. If he's back this week running the ball, I think they'll get over this game fairly easily. So I'm rolling with the Raiders at home here to advance to 3-0. Kind of surprised a lot of people in the league right now.
Yeah. Like you mentioned, Derek Carr right now has 817 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 1 interception. So he's having a great start to the early season. And I agree with you as well. I think the Raiders will win. Tua obviously is going to be out with a rib injury. So I just think that, the Raiders will, especially being at home, still have the hot hand, and I believe they'll win. So I think they might win probably by, I'm going to say about 10 points or so they'll win by. But at the same time, though, I'm anxious to see how the Raiders play throughout the rest of the year. They always start off good early in the season, and they kind of tend to fall off towards like the middle of the season. So I'm anxious to see if they can still hang on and still progress and have a good year and make it to the postseason.
Yeah, and obviously, too, with the Dolphins, they were one of the favorites potentially to land Deshaun Watson. So we'll see. Obviously, with Watson, he's not playing. Yeah, but they might look at Tua and be like, do we want if the Watson allegations and everything, we'll see how that will transpire. Hypothetically speaking, if he got off and nothing happened to him and he's able to get back into the league, I will not be surprised if the Dolphins made a move for him, knowing what they have in Tua and maybe seeing his potential or lack thereof of what they might have thought he would be a few years ago. But with that being said, we got a couple interesting games to close out that afternoon block. So this one, and I know you're going to love talking about this game. We have Seattle Seahawks at the Minnesota Vikings. Obviously, Seattle had a terrible loss when they were up 30-16, and they blew it. They blew the game, man. So this is going to be a very interesting game. Obviously, Seattle is 1-1 at the moment, and the Minnesota Vikings are 0-2 in Minnesota. Minnesota is pretty desperate for a win right now. This one's going to be interesting, bro. It's going to be interesting. So Seattle's favored by 1.5 on the road. But we know the Vikings have that bad man Dalvin Cook running the ball. And as we saw last week, Seattle could not contain at all Derrick Henry. Ran all over them. Dalvin Cook at home, I think he's going to run all over the Seahawks as well. But with that being said, seeing how Russell Wilson's throwing the ball. Tyler Lockett's making plays all over the field. Still got DK Metcalf. Chris Carson's doing all right running the rock. I think this might be high scoring, bro. Personally speaking, you can't trust the Seattle defense like that. But on the road, when it comes down to Russell Wilson versus Kirk Cousins, I got to roll with Russ on this one on the road. This is going to be high scoring. But, hey, I think they both teams need to win bad. I'm going with the veteran, the savvy veteran, Russell Wilson. I'm not putting my faith in Kirk Cousins to come through when they need him most. I'm going with Russ. This could be an upset, though. I could see the Vikings pulling this off.
And I'm going with the damn upset. I am taking the Minnesota Vikings, damn it. And
you want to see them win. You want to see especially against Seattle.
Hold on. Do you want me to dive into Russell Wilson? Because you up here talking. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know how I feel about Russ. I respect Russ. But you especially give him a lot of passes, particularly in the postseason. I mean, look, we saw this last year. Look, right now he has 597 yards passing, 6 touchdowns, and no picks. He is playing phenomenal. Tyler Lockett, he has 278 yards receiving and 3 touchdowns, playing phenomenal. DK Metcalf, bad boy, 113 receiving yards, 10 receptions so far, and 1 touchdown. Bad brother. We saw this last year. Seattle started off strong. And then what happened? They fell off. And the same thing is going to happen this season. And I'll be honest with you. I think Minnesota Vikings are going to win. Even though I'm not sold on Kirk Cousins, I agree with you on that. You know, he has 5 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. You know, he always piles up the stats. We get it. But the key thing that you mentioned was Dalvin Cook. And that Seattle will not be able to stop the run. And to me, that's going to be the advantage for the Minnesota Vikings. Dalvin Cook right now has 192 yards rushing and 1 touchdown right now. I expect him to probably get close to 100 yards this coming Sunday. I really do.
I can see it.
He's going to go off against Seattle's defense. And you know what? I'll be honest with you. Russell Wilson after this season, because Seattle's going to be a failure again, he needs to ask for a trade and get up out of there. I really believe that. All these stats mean nothing to me.
Yeah.
Mean nothing until he can win Super Bowls again, which is a huge if, especially in Seattle. And I don't think it's going to happen. So I wouldn't be surprised they lose to Minnesota. I really wouldn't. And I'm picking Minnesota to win 28-26. That's my score.
I'm with you. Hey, it's going to be
you with me? But you go.
No, hold on. Wait. Talk about.
So you changed your pick.
No. What I'm saying, I'm with you. Is going to be a very competitive game. It's going to be a very competitive game.
Change your pick.
I'm rolling with Seattle, man. I'm going with Russ, man. I just can't.
Can you say that with confidence? Exactly.
We'll
the fact that you're questioning lets me know that you know deep down he might not pull it off, and it's not all because of him.
No. It is that defense is not. I mean,
it's bad.
Yeah, it's not good, bro. That trade for Jamal Adams that I thought was going to be great for them, trading them 2 first-round picks. Nah,
they
re-signed him too. They got him a new.
He had a good year last year. He balled out last year.
It is, but overall as a defense,
overall they suck. Bro. Oh yeah. I mean,
Bobby Wagner, salute to him. He's still doing his thing.
Yeah,
but outside of that,
he's getting older.
He is. But all right, let's keep it moving, bro. A couple more games left. So this one, I think we'll probably agree on. Jets at Broncos. The Broncos, Teddy Bridgewater, won a starting job. They're playing 2. They're 2-0, right? Maybe surprising people as well. At home, favored by 10.5. The Jets are the Jets. They got obviously the rookie Zach Wilson threw 4 picks last week against New England. At Denver, at Mile High, man, this is easy pick. Broncos. I think they're going to win by a couple touchdowns. Teddy Bridgewater is going to do his thing. Jets, they're not going to do much. Broncos at home, bro, by a lot.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised for a 20-point win for the Broncos. I mean, right now, the defense for the Broncos only allowing 13 points per game, and Von Miller has about 3 sacks on the year already. And obviously, Patrick Surtain, their cornerback, who's a rookie this season, is just a stud. So, and like you mentioned, Zach Wilson, 4 picks last week. He's having those rookie struggles, and it's only going to get worse playing against a tough defense in the Denver Broncos. So obviously Denver will win. I know you mentioned about Teddy Bridgewater. Is playing good, but at the same time though, I think it eventually could possibly catch up with Denver. Teddy Bridgewater, he's a good quarterback, but he's not a great quarterback. And obviously in the league, you're going to need great quarterback, play to obviously be a true contender. And to me, that's going to stop them from really reaching their full potential this season. I like Teddy, but I don't think he really can push them to the heights where they really want to go.
I'm with you there. I am with you there. It's crazy when you think, right now it's good for the Broncos, right? It's good right now. But like you said, as we get later in the months of, October and November, are they still going to be like this? We'll see. I'm with you, and I think it's good right now, but they will fall eventually. All right, bro. So we got some really interesting games coming up to close out the week. I think this is obviously the clear-cut game of the week, potential playoff preview. We have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the LA Rams. Both teams are 2-0. Both teams look like the best teams in the NFL right now. And I think we are in for a classic matchup this Sunday. So at home, the Rams are actually 1-point dogs. So Tampa's favored by just a point. It's going to be very, 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 very competitive. Matthew Stafford is looking really good, bro, with the Rams. He's looking really good. Tom Brady looking like an MVP candidate, as you obviously let me know.
Looking like an MVP candidate is the damn MVP.
It's 2 weeks. You don't.
Oh yeah, no. We know who's gonna win the MVP this year.
We do.
You can book it. Oh. Who do you think? Who you think? You see what this man is doing?
Could be a few other people. We'll see. Kyler Murray. I don't know.
How about no? How about that 45-year-old bad man? The GOAT of GOATs.
I told you, they're going to run through the league. This is a very, very interesting game. I'll personally let you know that whether it's high scoring in the middle, I think it's only week 3, but these teams will face again in the playoffs. I'm going to go with the LA Rams slightly. And the reason I think hold on, seriously, over any team that Brady will face, I think going against Aaron Donald and that interior pressure. I'm not even talking about the edge rushers. I'm talking about inside, right in Brady's face. As we've known, the times when you beat Brady, it's that interior pressure, pushing him back. We know he's not mobile. Aaron Donald will be all over this man, okay? He will be. And I think because of that, and we know, hey, last year they played too. They had, the Rams defense gave them problems. They did. I'm going with the Rams. And because Matthew Stafford, instead of Jared Goff as a quarterback, Matthew Stafford, and hey, if we're being honest, the Buccaneers' weakness is that secondary right now. That is their clear weakness. And I believe that at home, Matthew Stafford has been connecting with Cooper Kupp, has been killing it. I believe that it's going to be tight. It's going to be an entertaining, a fun, super competitive game. I'm going with the Rams by a field goal at home to take down the Buccaneers. They're not going to derail the Bucs because the Bucs are going to they're going to take this L and then they're going to keep ascending and keep running through the league. But this is the one of the few losses they're going to have on the season.
Yeah.
Rams at home. Yes, sir.
I'm sure. Yeah. Like you mentioned, Matthew Stafford, has been connecting with Robert Woods as well and Cooper Kupp, like you mentioned. Matthew Stafford has about 600 yards passing, 5 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Tom Brady, 9 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 655 yards so far. You made great points as far as the interior defense, as far as with Aaron Donald. But I'll be honest with you though, I kind of think you're giving enough credit to the cornerback play as well for the Rams as well. Jalen Ramsey and the crew back there do a good job as well.
I didn't even bring him up. You're absolutely right.
And they also gave Tom Brady problems last year as well when they played. Just not the interior. But with that
sure.
said, the GOAT never forgets. And on this day, this coming Sunday, he's going to show the world once again at the age of 45 that he will prevail and beat the Los Angeles Rams in LA. I just want you to know that. Mike Evans, Antonio Brown, Gronk, Ronald Jones, the defense is going to be ready. I know the cornerback. I mean the secondary. I get it. But I will say one player in the secondary who's playing great right now is Mike Edwards. Yeah, he has about 2 interceptions right now in the year. Yeah. Shout out to him. He's from Cincinnati, so I gotta give him a shout out.
Okay,
but
that's what's up. Respect.
But at the same time, though, it's that bad man to go. And like I said, the GOAT never forgets.
Okay,
he's not gonna forget. He's not gonna forget what happened on that Monday night last year in Tampa. And once he shows up and where the Super Bowl is gonna be this year, he's gonna show the Rams. If y'all think y'all gonna host the Super Bowl this year, he got one thing coming. You gotta come through the bay, baby. You gotta come through the bay. It ain't. Hey. You can sit up here and talk about the Rams all you want and Matthew Stafford. Oh, he's looking fantastic. But at the end of the day, it's that bad man Tom Brady. That's all I got.
Now, two things. One,
MVP. Book it.
Antonio Brown's on the COVID list, so it's not looking like he's going to play.
He still got weapons, though. I'm just saying. You said AB. He still got my guy Scotty Miller as well. They can throw in also.
You're right. I think the reason I think at full strength, AB is a huge difference maker because I believe that Jalen Ramsey will probably be locked down on Mike Evans or Godwin. Right. So that's what I think. Like that AB matchup is a big advantage. But besides that, I'm not even saying the Rams are a better team, but I'm just saying for this game, I see the Rams get it. Now, I could be real with you. I think the Rams will get them now, but if they face again in the postseason, Brady will get them. But for right now, I'm going with the Rams. Week 3, I think the Rams with their momentum, I think they'll get them this time. I'm not. If they play again, I don't bet against the GOAT, and I'm not. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore.
You learned after when he put that beat down on Mahomes. Yeah, you learn.
Can't do it anymore. I can't.
You learn.
But so I'm rolling with the Rams. You got the Bucks. We'll see. Bro. We'll see.
Hey, Tom Brady is. You know what? Because you know who they play the following week, don't you?
Oh yeah, they go to Foxborough.
Oh yeah, he ramping up. So he gonna come out with all the energy. Against the
I hope he's not. I hope he's not looking ahead to Foxborough. And don't forget about the Rams.
The Ghosts don't do that. He focus on what's in front of him. And that
good. He better be. Aaron Donald's gonna be right here.
We got this. You think he don't know what he doing?
Aaron Donald's gonna be right here. I don't know. I'm telling you, he's gonna be right there.
Aaron Donald ain't got this.
Hey, regular season game.
I think Aaron Donald's the best football player in the league.
Yeah,
but he ain't got this.
Hey, and if it was a postseason game, my pick would be different. But like I said, regular season, they gonna make it work. But all right, bro. So we going into Sunday night football. We got Green Bay Packers at the 49ers. 49ers are favored by 3 at home. And it's interesting. The last few times, the Niners and Packers have faced off, especially in the postseason, they've got the best of Aaron Rodgers. That defense is now healthier than it was last year. They got Nick Bosa back. They got some obviously a great pass rush on that team. Fred Warner, he's one of the top linebackers in the league, honestly, bro, for the Niners. So they're going to pose some problems for Aaron as they have the past few years, bro. This is going to be interesting. I'm not a believer in Jimmy G, okay? I know the Niners also have an abundance of injuries of their running backs. However, Green Bay's defense they're not doing it for me right now, bro. They're really not. Being that this is at San Francisco, I want to pick the bad man. I want to pick Rodgers, bro, but I'm gonna go with the Niners here, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
me
going
too.
with the Niners. And more so because I don't have faith in Green Bay's defense. I think the Niners will be able to run the ball like they have been the past few times against the Packers. And then I think Aaron will be good, but I don't know if he's going to be great against this Niners defense. It only takes about one or two mistakes. So I'm rolling with the Niners at home.
Yeah, me too.
Like I said, that NFC West, man, is loaded this year. I'm going with the Niners at home. And it's not even because of Jimmy G. I'm not putting my faith in him. It's more so that run game and that defense. And I feel like for whatever reason, they have like a blueprint to beat Aaron. For whatever reason, the past few years, they've been able to do it. I'm saying they stick with it this time again. Niners will get them at home.
But I also think, I know you mentioned Jimmy G, but I think he'll be able to do enough against the Green Bay. I think he actually could have a pretty good day against them, to be honest with you. I wouldn't be surprised. And to be honest with you, he really showed me a lot last week against your Philadelphia Eagles, who has a very good defense. And he stepped up in certain spots that he needed to help 49ers win. But I agree with you. I think San Francisco will win a lot more so because of their defense. And like you mentioned, the running game. I think it will be a competitive game. I think San Francisco will win. I think Green Bay still has a lot of issues. I know they played great against, Detroit Lions, particularly in the second half last week. But they still have a lot of issues to me, defensively and also even offensively as well. Even though I know, Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams connect very well, but there's still something missing with this team this year. And personally, I don't think Green Bay is probably going to make it to the postseason this year. I really don't. And
wait a minute. Can you say that again?
Yeah, I can say that. Yeah, I agree. I really don't. I'm not so sold on that, bro. I don't think it's far fetched like as you think. I mean, I don't think it's like solidified that they're gonna be in the postseason.
You talking about Green Bay?
Green Bay, yes. I would not be surprised.
Wait.
I wouldn't be.
Wait a minute.
Look. I'm not guaranteeing it, but it's something about this team that just doesn't sit well with me. I'm just not sold on them this year. And I'm with you on that. I think it's Aaron Rodgers last year. I really do. I think this is it with Green Bay. I really do. He's going to be gone.
And I'm with you on all of that, but
I'm just not
the playoffs. Their division, though, bro, is like Detroit. Come on now, Minnesota. Are you sold on Minnesota? The Bears with Justin. We don't know with the Bears. We don't really know.
I'm with you, but
I think Green Bay by default will make the playoffs, bro. Just by default.
I'm just honestly, bro. I would not be surprised. Is all I'm saying. I'm not guaranteeing it, but what I'm saying, I'm just saying. If you had asked me if I'm a betting man, would I bet that Green Bay makes it the postseason? I wouldn't bet on it. Guarantee. I'm telling you, I wouldn't be super sold on it. I
would double down and guarantee that they're making the playoffs. Absolutely.
It's no guarantee to me.
One thing. I'm not saying they're gonna go far.
No, I know they're not going.
Man, I don't trust anyone else in the division. We could write off Detroit.
Look.
Minnesota, you don't know.
What I'm saying is I agree with everything you saying. But as you're saying that you don't know what you're gonna get, we don't know what we're gonna get in Green Bay this year. I'm dead serious. This is 1 year. I really don't know if they can make. I really don't know. I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't be surprised Chicago beat them for the division. I really wouldn't be. Because
I would be surprised.
I wouldn't be
right now, man. I'm telling you, I'll be surprised.
I wouldn't. Here's why. Chicago's defense is very good, bro.
It's been like that for years, though. But
I know. But I think Justin Fields, as the year gets better.
Okay.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. Now I agree with you about Detroit. Detroit's trash. We know that.
Yeah.
But in Minnesota, I'm with you on there too. But I
can't trust them.
But here's my whole thing. How I'm thinking that why I'm not super sold they could make it. You mentioned 3 teams in the NFC West, right? 3 teams, right?
It's only like I said. It's the division. If the Packers play
if Chicago plays them tough, though. If Chicago, I'm telling you, if Chicago plays them tougher, see, that's what I'm saying. It's starting to kind of make a little bit of sense to you, though.
Chicago and Green Bay could split 1-1 and I'm still gonna go with Green Bay making the playoffs.
I'm just saying, we look at the whole NFC landscape. I mean, we could go. I mean, obviously, we don't have time for it tonight, but we can look through and see. I'm just saying, it is not as far fetched as I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, it's a hot take, I know, but I feel strong about it more so than ever. I never want to go against Aaron Rodgers. I love
Aaron Rodgers is healthy, okay. Yeah, they're making the post by default, bro. We got an extra game this season, right? It's not 16 games, it's 17. Yep. They could finish not with a record of 9-8, and they're still going to win the NFC North. I'm telling you, listen. I want Justin Fields to be successful.
Bro, here. Hold on. I'm about to go through their schedule, bro. Right now. Right now. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
49ers this week.
I think they will lose.
Hold on. Steelers the following week. They'll beat the Bengals the week after the Steelers. They play against the Bears at Chicago. Washington comes to Green Bay. They play against the Cardinals. They play against the Chiefs. They play against the Seattle Seahawks.
Yep, they got some tough games, man.
They play against the Rams, the Browns, the Ravens. Bro, come on, man. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, bro.
They got a tough schedule, man. They got a tough schedule. I said their record could be 9-8.
On,
9-8, man.
That ain't, bro.
Hey, but how many of those games are at Lambeau though? That's like
it's something, but still
Seattle's beatable. The Ravens lost to the Raiders. Like
I know, but what I'm saying is the games can go either way though. That's what I'm saying.
You're right.
It's not far fetched to say they could possibly miss the postseason, bro. That's all I'm saying. If the Bears kind of get going and win some games, start getting confidence, bro. I don't know, bro.
Now I was disappointed in how Rodgers played in that NFC Championship game. I was disappointed, but you really gonna say they're not gonna make the? I can't believe you think they're not gonna make the playoffs.
But here's the
we haven't even seen Justin Fields start one game, and you already saying
I'm with you. Now, if Justin Fields sucks, okay, all bets are about.
Even if he's good, though, I'm saying.
No. If he's good, I think Chicago gonna make it. I think they're gonna make it. I think they're gonna make it. But see, here's how I'm looking at it, bro.
Question. Let's go back to the RG3 rookie days. Stay with me for a second. I'm saying as a rookie, he was very good, right? He led him to the playoffs. At what level does Justin Fields have to play like as a rookie to make the postseason? I compare RG3 not because of style, but just like when we talk about recent rookie success, like Mahomes obviously was astronomically good. At what level does Justin Fields have to play like as a rookie to make the playoffs? Justin Herbert threw a lot of touchdowns, a lot of yards last year as a rookie, didn't make the playoffs. Like I'm trying to think like how well of a rookie does it? Dak Prescott when he was a rookie, right? When he came in, like how well do you believe Justin Fields has been? Just in your opinion,
I mean, Dak Prescott his rookie year had 21 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. I wouldn't be. I mean, could possibly do that.
I'm just saying, but they had Zeke. I'm just saying their run game was amazing. Zeke killed it his rookie year too.
I get that, but what I'm saying is Justin Fields has a huge upside, what I'm saying is, I don't think he'll come in there and play trash, bro. I just don't see that. I just don't. I'm just saying, I think he can do enough to help him get to the play. Here's my whole thing. Let's go through the conferences real quick, because we know 4 teams, obviously. And 3 for wild card, right? 3 for wild card.
I could already say that we'll agree on this. The NFC West is going to have 3 playoff teams this year.
That's 3. Okay.
Right.
Okay. So they taking up 2 spots.
Yes.
In the wild card. Okay, then.
Maybe even 3. I mean, shit.
I mean, somebody gonna win the division. Somebody gonna win. You right.
And they come from the NFC East.
You are right.
From NFC East. I know that.
You are right. Three.
No
you are
way.
right. It could be three. It could be three. You are right. You are right. But I'll take that back. So okay then. So if it's three from there. Okay. So NFC East, whoever wins that.
A terrible record, but yeah.
NFC South, Buccaneers gonna win that, but the Panthers are looking strong. The rest of the Panthers play good the rest of the year.
Maybe
what happens? Maybe we don't know.
Do you believe that though? Do you believe? I'm not saying it will happen. Exactly. None of us are.
I'm not super sold on it, but we all know NFL is different every year. You have a team that comes out of nowhere and plays phenomenal. It always happens.
You're right.
But my point is, bro, I'm not saying Green Bay's not going to make it for sure. What I'm saying is, for you to sit up here and say that it's a guarantee that they will not make the playoffs, to me is far. That's crazy to me, because I'm going through teams right now, and I went through their schedule. It is not out of the realm of possibility they missed the postseason. That's all I'm saying. It is not out of the realm of possibility.
If I saw Justin Fields play, even a game or just a couple games, I could at least say, you know what, bro, he's looking really great. His upside is this. I believe you. Until I see it, what I know in recent history, Aaron Rodgers over Jared Goff, over Kirk Cousins, over Andy Dalton, or Justin Fields is going to win a division. It might not be pretty. They're not going to go 13-3 like they did the year before, but I'm guaranteeing you.
Okay.
There's no way they're not
revisit this.
If Aaron Rodgers is healthy, the only caveat is
it's not about him being healthy though. I get what you're saying.
That's the only way I'm saying that I see them not making it. That's the only way.
But to me, it's not about him being healthy. It's about the dysfunction in the locker room with him in the organization. It's about their defense. It's other factors to me that can play a factor as to why they might not make it. This could be the last year for Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay. It's going to end bad, and it might end bad with not making it to the postseason. That's all I'm saying. I'm not guaranteeing it. I'm not guaranteeing it.
That would be
what I'm saying is, it is not out of the realm of possibility. That's all I'm saying. Hey, I'm telling you, it doesn't sound as crazy. I'm telling you. When you look at their schedule, bro.
I agree.
That schedule is bad, man.
And I want to know how many teams have to come to Lambeau. We've seen Lambeau, all the teams you mentioned too are like,
bro. You acting like
they play the Buccaneers. They play the Bucs again.
He ain't taking L's in Lambeau.
But not just to anybody though, bro. It ain't just
I know that, but against pretty good teams, he might.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm not saying that, you know. What I'm saying is, I agree with you. It's 50-50. Seahawks could probably go up there and win in Lambeau. They could. It's 50-50.
Could.
Packers play at the Ravens.
We gotta see, man. I mean,
Packers at Chiefs.
Oh yeah, no, that's. I
mean, Washington comes to Green Bay. Packers go to Arizona.
Yeah, they got some games, man. Are you right? You right.
Just saying, man. I'm just saying. I'm not guaranteeing it because I love Aaron Rodgers. What I'm saying is, I would not be surprised. That's all I'm saying.
Well, we just gonna agree, disagree. I'll be shocked if they don't make it.
Oh, I hear you. But man,
I'm not saying I'm not even gonna say that they're gonna do well in the playoffs, but just the fact of getting there, I'm booking it, bro. I'm riding my ticket right now.
But here's my whole thing, though. They only gonna have one option, in my opinion. They got to win a division.
You're right, and I'm with you there too.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's a.
We need to revisit this like 5, 6, 7 weeks later.
Justin, show out for me, bro. Show out.
I would love to see it.
Show out, bro.
When they beat Green Bay. If they beat Green Bay at Soldier Field or even at Lambeau, I will be with you. But until I need to see it happen, I can't just say it. But we're getting ahead of ourselves now. We got another game left for the week. It's Eagles versus Cowboys, man. Round 1, week 3. Both teams are 1-1. Eagles came off of a terrible loss. Cowboys came off of a really amazing win for them on the road. So this is Eagles versus Cowboys week 3, round 1. We don't see y'all till like the very end of the season after this game in Philly. In Dallas coming up. So this will be very interesting, bro. I mean, if I'm being honest and real with you, you're my boy, my bro. I'm not gonna blow smoke. Listen, hey, I'm not feeling confident about this at all. I'm not even gonna lie. I was gonna come up here with the jersey. I didn't. I learned from the past with the D Wade jersey. I'm not doing that. I was gonna wear the jersey. I can't do it. I'm not doing that because I know I was gonna have a prop or something. I said no. I'm not doing it. I'm gonna go in trying to be humble, but understanding that on paper, your Cowboys are favored at home by 4 points, really 3.5, 4 points. It's tough, man. The one team in the entire NFL I do not like and never will in my life is the Dallas Cowboys. We've been going at it for years with the Eagle Cowboys. We've seen some great games, crushing losses. I don't feel confident in my Eagles right now to pick them and to talk my ish right now. I don't feel confident, bro. What I can say is this, man. Eagles have to be better, man. Jalen Hurts has to be better. The defense has to be better. The coaching has to be better. Everyone has to be better. Obviously, both teams, Eagles and Cowboys, have injuries. Brandon Graham, he ruptured his Achilles, out for the year. Yeah, Brandon Brooks, who I'm honestly getting sick and tired of, man. He is injury prone as it gets for a lineman. He has a pec injury. Okay, the last 3 years, and he got a really big contract too. The brother just keeps getting hurt. Nothing bad against. I don't have no hate towards him, but the brother just keeps getting hurt. So the rookie we drafted from Alabama, Landon Dickerson, who's a center, but he's going to play right guard starting. I think he will be a good piece for the Eagles moving forward as a lineman. I know your Cowboys. I'm not sure who's still hurt. I think DeMarcus Lawrence is still hurt, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure if your boy Randy Gregory's back. And somebody else got suspended, I feel like. Collins, right, the tackle. But you still got, Tyrod Smith. You still got Zach Martin. We saw the Cowboys run the ball very effectively last week with Tony Pollard, Zeke Elliott. Dak wasn't amazing like he was in week 1, but he did just what they needed to do to win on the road. I think Dak will throw for almost about 400 yards against the Eagles defense. I'm just being real. I'm going to keep it real. But here's the thing. And I know you probably know this already. The Cowboys, since Dak Prescott has been the starting quarterback in 2016, the Cowboys are 25-0 when they run more than they pass. Forget the yards, just the attempts. When they run more than they pass, they are 25-0. The only slight strong part of the Eagle defense is the run defense. I do not feel confident going against CeeDee Lamb, going against Amari Cooper, Gallup, and Dak. The Eagles are not going to be able to stop the pass much at all. They might maybe get to Dak a little bit. I'm not even confident in that. But with all that being said, I can't do it, man. I can't pick. I can't say it out.
Say it.
Excuse me.
I cannot.
I can't. As much as I don't feel confident about it, you will never hear me actually pick the Dallas Cowboys to beat the Eagles.
Say it.
The Eagles could be 0-6, 0-15 going into the last game. I would not pick Dallas to win.
Say it.
So, with that being said, NFC East rivalry game. It's going to be close, competitive, and
get to the point and say it. Dallas wins. Say it.
Hey man, you know you my boy and everything, bro. But I'm going with my Eagles, man. I will never pick the Cowboys to win against the Eagles. I don't care how bad the Eagles are. I will never ever pick Dallas.
You're ridiculous, man.
The Eagles are going to get the job done. Jalen Hurts will do just enough. Devontae Smith will do just enough. Miles Sanders in the crew. Dallas Goedert. Hurts, I don't know if he's playing. He's on the COVID list. I don't know. We're going to get the job done. Quez Watkins, okay? We're getting the job done. We're getting the job done. The defense will do just enough in the end. Dak will make a turnover, okay? The kicker might miss a kick. I don't know what's going to happen. All I know is that the Eagles will get the job done, okay? Now, I'm not saying the Eagles are better than the Cowboys because they're clearly not. But for one game on Monday Night Football, the Philadelphia Eagles are going to go into your home opener in Jerry World. Yeah. Woo. And they're going to take care of business on the road.
All right. No.
Post game, the Eagles are going to get in there and they're going to upset your home opener.
All right. Stop.
27-24 Eagles. Fly, Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles fly.
Stop it. Yeah, all right.
I'm about to play the song. I need to find a song to play for you.
I'm going to just cut to the chase. Philadelphia Eagles are going to beat the Dallas Cowboys. They're going to win.
Now that's definitely not happening. Now you saying
no.
way.
No. Philadelphia is going to win, and I believe they're going to win by a field goal.
Wait.
What?
Wait. No, you're not getting away with this.
No. Guys, hold on. Let me explain.
A minute. Hold on a minute.
You just talked about how your team is going to prevail. Let me talk about how your team's going to win. I'm picking them to win. Wait, hold on.
Just everybody listening right now or watching this. Sterling, be honest, my brother. You told me you was gonna pick. You said you was gonna pick Cow. You said you want to pick Dallas next week.
Here's why: Dallas Cowboys are an accident waiting to happen, and we all know. I'm the biggest Dak Prescott supporter. I love Dak Prescott. Look. Last week they ran close to 200 yards rushing. Zeke and Tony Pollard look phenomenal. I think Tony Pollard should be the RB1, and I think Zeke should be RB2. But at the end of the day,
that ain't happening.
It ain't gonna happen, but it should happen. It should happen.
Not with that money he's getting paid.
I know, but it should happen. Jalen Hurts right now has about 3 touchdowns and 454 yards passing. I think he's honestly going to eat the Dallas Cowboys defense alive. And I say this because I think he's going to use his legs to make it happen. And also, I think the connection with Smith, the Alabama connection, I think it's starting to blossom. You saw these past 2 games. They have a great connection, and I think it's going to continue against Dallas Cowboys. And also Philadelphia Eagles, their defense is very good. I saw that last week against the 49ers. Hey, hold on now. Your guys' defense is good. It's been good so far this season. Is it not? Gave up 6 points against the Atlanta Falcons.
It's okay. It's decent.
It's better than Dallas. So Stop.
Man.
Stop. We create.
You don't get takeaways like y'all do. We didn't get a takeaway.
I agree with you on that. Trayvon did. I love this. He got 2 interceptions so far this season. He's balling out. I love me some Diggs, and I love our safeties as well. Cursing the boys back there. They're doing their thing. I love it. I love what I'm seeing. Micah Parsons. I love Micah Parsons. I get it, but I still can't trust Dallas defense at this current time until I see more evidence. At the end of the day, it's Monday night. Big stage. What does Dallas always do on big stages? They fold. They suck on the big stage, and it's sad. And I'm just not sold, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not sold on Dallas prevailing in this game. This is a trap game. I get to see the Eagles coming out there and just balling out. I really do. I know. I have more faith in your Eagles than you do. I don't have faith in the Cowboys. I just don't have the faith. And how much I love Dak Prescott. No, I'm being serious. I don't have faith in this team. This team, for Dallas Cowboys, they're overrated. We all know this.
And I love Dak. But I'm surprised because I thought you were gonna
to pick them. I just don't. I don't know how people gonna pick them against Carolina the following week. I'm not sold. I'm just not. I don't know. I don't know. Even with Carolina having injuries, Dallas can still lose the game. I'm just not sold. I'm sorry. I'm not sold.
Anybody can lose on any given Sunday, but I'm surprised.
I know, but I am not sold. I don't care what they did last week.
You said you picked them to wait a minute. You picked them to lose last week.
And I'll pick them to lose again this week because I can't trust the team. You saw what the coaching staff did. They couldn't see the daggone game clock, and they messed up.
That's Mike McCarthy. Y'all want to spite your coach. Come on,
man. I don't want to hear that nonsense. You didn't know what was going on. So I can't trust the coaching staff. I can't trust them to make the right decisions. I'm sorry.
So you picked them to lose last week. You're picking them to lose against Philly.
You're
basically picking them to lose against the Panthers too.
No, stop, man. I said I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not sold on picking them next week. I'm just not. This is the Dallas Cowboys, man. They're accident waiting to happen. We know this.
That is true, but y'all still gonna win some games. Listen, I'm not confident in the Eagles, but you're
one I'm picking against the Giants. That's the only one. That's all I can say with confidence.
Hey, man, listen. I would love for you to be right. I'd love for myself to be right. I would not be surprised if the Dallas Cowboys took care of business, but you're not going to hear it out of my mouth picking them. Not against the Eagles. Never. So I got the Birds. I guess you have – I mean, you really want the Eagles to lose, though, because I know you're going to be hitting me up.
No, I want them to lose, but I'm picking them to win. I want y'all to lose, but I'm picking y'all to win.
I hope it's a great game, man. Listen, bro, I'm not sure what to think about my Eagles right now, but I'm going to say this. Eagles going to get the dub. You're saying it supposedly that the Eagles will win. We'll see. We shall see, bro. We'll revisit this later. But as we conclude for the evening, y'all, I wanted to get to one last topic to close out the night. A lot of quarterbacks have been getting hurt around the league. A lot of quarterbacks have been getting hurt. We talked about Carson Wentz earlier. Tyrod Taylor of the Houston Texans is hurt. Andy Dalton is obviously hurt, as we mentioned, that Justin Fields gets his opportunity. Big Ben has a pectoral injury. We think he's going to start. We're not sure. Could be a game time decision. But with that being said, bro, I need to know from you, with all these injuries going on, do you think it is time for Super Cam to come to the rescue and save one of these NFL franchises? What do you think?
Super Cam? You mean scam the Cam Newton? Scam the Cam Newton? It's about Super Cam, more like a scam.
I put that in there for you because I know you would appreciate that.
Hold on. This is the same guy who had to learn the playbook from a rookie quarterback in Mac Jones. That Cam Newton.
I didn't hear. I was weak when you said that. I'm like, I thought you were playing, man.
No, I'm dead serious. Look it up. No, he's not gonna. Who is he gonna rescue? Who? Nobody.
Know about the Dolphins and how long will Tua be hurt?
No, bro. Wentz, sorry, no. Cam is done. Cam needs to accept being a backup at this point. He needs to accept being a backup. He's not a starter anymore, and he needs to realize that it is over. It's done. It's been done. And I told you this years ago, back in 2017, it was done, and it's been done ever since. It's over. He needs to become a backup and be satisfied with that. His throwing mechanics have never gotten better. Nothing. He's been the same. He has all the talent, but he never worked on it. And injuries played a role, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, he didn't work on it. So Super Cam is not to the rescue. Scam the Cam could be the rescue as a backup. Sitting on that pine.
All right. So with these injuries early in the season, if Cam was signed as a backup, do you believe there's a team in the NFL you can see him going to, or you're not sold on that yet? You have to wait and see.
No one, because his former coach and Ron Rivera doesn't even want him. So
that's crazy. So he
don't
went with Heinecke instead. Yep, he did.
Bill Belichick said, "We're going to let you go because we want to start a rookie over you because he knows the playbook better than you do." Come on, yeah.
It could be that
he might need to retire.
He didn't get that COVID shot either, so that could be another thing too.
Call it a career.
What Cam is he 33, 32, 33, 34?
32. Call it a career.
Yeah,
Carter, correct. Sorry, no, I'm just playing.
He'll find a job, but my thing is too with 15 weeks left in the season.
But Houston ain't gonna want him though.
With 15 weeks left in the season, it's like I would hope no other quarterbacks get hurt, but as we know, bro, injuries are part of the game. So we'll see.
Yes, know the playbook.
I can't believe that. That's crazy. That is crazy. I'm gonna personally say that maybe, depending on how bad this Tua injury is with Miami, I could see him potentially going there. Maybe. Also, I know they put the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't think that makes much sense for him to go there. Even if Ben is hurt, I just don't think they would sign him. And like you said, Houston, but it's like even them, like
I honestly, Houston or Miami is his best two spots.
I'm with that. So I don't know if he's coming to the rescue, but I had to put that in there for you. I know you love talking about Cam Newton, your boy.
That's your boy.
Man, I feel like he might have peaked in 2015, bro, and after that, he's crashing downhill.
Cam the scam, not reliable.
We will see, man. We shall see. We got into a lot of NFL talk tonight, y'all, man. Obviously, talked about Kyrie Irving hate, Ben Simmons trade rumors, NFL Week 3 updates. Let us know what y'all think about our picks. I know, obviously, I'm rolling with the Birds. Sterling is, at least for this week. We'll see how that goes throughout the rest of the season. But it should be interesting, y'all. Enjoy this week. Enjoy the games. We got a lot of great games on the schedule. We will revisit again and see who was right, who was wrong. We're going to see that Monday night game. I know Sterling and I will be popping off to each other. It's going to be good. It's going to be fun.
How about them Cowboys?
We shall see. We shall see. Fly, Eagles, fly, my brother. Fly, Eagles, fly. But we will see, man. Hey, man, we had an hour, 35 minutes. It's been a fun episode, man, getting to the NBA, getting to NFL, as we love to do. We appreciate y'all for tuning in once again. If you're watching on YouTube, you're checking out through the Apple Music, through Spotify, through Google, through whatever podcast platform you use. We appreciate you. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at The Savory Show, Facebook, YouTube. Remember, Savory spelled Savery. Y'all take it easy. It's been a good one with y'all. We'll see y'all later.
All right, y'all.